what's up? It's your girl, Sofia Gutierrez with Arena Football 1. And today I am going to be chopping it up with none other than Southwest Kansas Storm's Shiloh Flanagan. Shiloh, what's up? How you doing?
Nothing much. How good to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Now, how happy are you to be back in Dodge City after 3 weeks of traveling across the United States?
And it feels good to be back here. It feels real good. I would have never thought I would ever say, I'm glad to be back in Dodge, but man, when we got back, it was a good feeling. It really was.
Yeah, I remember talking to Coach when you guys had your first game in Washington. He was telling me about the time change. You guys flew in at 4 a.m, and to play a game with limited sleep, I can only imagine. And that was game 1. You guys have since then traveled across the U.S. So
yeah, it was pretty tough.
Yeah, talk to me about the last game in Albany when it's kind of like, all right, this is week 3 traveling. You guys started on the West Coast, ended up on the East. How was your body feeling, and how are you feeling mentally?
Mentally, we were all just kind of tired, I think. I don't know. It was just a lot of travel because we had 3 different flights before. So then, I don't know, just all that added up. And then, I don't know. Nothing against them. They're a good football team. I'm sure they were ready to see someone else too, because they've been practicing for about a month or something. So I'm sure they were ready to tee off on some other people. But yeah, it was definitely tough.
Yeah, and on the topic of being in Kansas and coming to Kansas, you have an interesting story. You didn't play college ball. You decided to go to college, do your studies for 4 years, and then you realize that how much you love the sport and how much you love football. Talk to me about that journey.
Yeah, so I was playing football in high school, and then I always wanted to play college football, or always wanted to continue to play football. But then I didn't really have the best grades, so then I didn't really get any scholarships or anything for that. So then I kind of just said, well, I'll just go to school, I guess. So then I did that, went to school, and then once that, I guess, was coming to an end, I just kept thinking about football and just how I miss it and how I just want to get back to doing something active. And I just, tried out for the River Kings, and then made the team last year. And then, now I'm here this year.
Yeah. And what did you study when you were in college?
Business administration.
Okay. I played softball growing up till high school. I knew I wasn't good enough. My grades weren't great either. And I didn't it was like that, know what to do. But I knew I wanted to stay in sports. So I thought to do that I had to become a physical therapist, and I went in for kinesiology. Quickly realized math and sciences aren't my thing. But I like to yap. So I went into journalism, and it's crazy to think that I'm still in sports, but it doesn't have to be the route that I originally thought. So, you found your way back to your true love, football.
Oh, yeah.
Now, how would you compare the pace of arena football to the football you played in high school?
It's quick, man. The timing, you got to be ready. It's quick. You got to have your head on a swivel too, because people are just out there ready to hit you. It's just a lot quicker.
And how would you say the culture is? Because fans are really interactive.
Oh, yeah. It's a little different because the fans are just right there. So next one play you can be talking to them, and the next play you can end up in their lap going for a ball, trying to jump over the wall and everything. So it's a little different, definitely, with them just being so tight, and you can hear everything that they got to say.
Yeah, and let's talk about the wall. How did you ever get used to it? Are you used to it, or is it just something that you have to work with?
I don't think you can really ever get used to it. I think it's just something you got to work with, just knowing that it's there, and knowing if you are going into it, just how you can go into it without messing anything up, I guess.
Now, being new to arena football, you were also new to Kansas and meeting the guys. You hadn't played with any of the guys before. How was that transition, getting acclimated with the guys on the squad?
It's been pretty easy. Everyone's just real friendly and we all want to win, so that helps too. We're all really competitive, so the brotherhood of the team have just kind of meshed really quick and like came strong quick. And I don't know, I just feel like that's good and it helps us get to our goal of trying to win games.
Did you have like a big brother type figure who kind of helped you get acclimated with the rest of the team?
Mm, I don't know. I guess I'd probably say Daquan did. He was kind of like the glue because he was the one of the only people who was back from last year. Now, unfortunately, he got hurt, which I hated to see. That was really unfortunate. But I would probably say him just because he was here. He got everyone. He knew everything about this place and Coach Thomas and everything. So I'd probably just say that he was that.
Okay. And you spoke about brotherhood and team dynamics. What do
Mhm.
you guys like to do as a team outside of football to kind of get to know each other and have that team bonding?
No, I mean, we lift, play basketball, just do all sorts of that stuff. Any activities that are competitive and anything and stuff
Okay.
like that.
Speaking about basketball, who would be the five you pick on your team?
The five would probably be me, Logan Wright, Charles Hall, Jalen Morton, and fifth. I'm gonna go with Caleb Schaefer, the whole lineman. He's actually pretty good.
Okay, okay. I'm gonna have
Mhm.
to speak to the guys and see what they think. The guys who didn't play. Okay, and you also mentioned weightlifting.
Mhm,
I know you still have to keep active when you're not in
mhm,
season. Is there anything
mhm.
else that you like to do solo, whether it's going on a hike, jumping rope?
I mean, yeah, just anything to stay active. Like at home, I like to ride bike or do something like that to just stay active, stay moving. Basketball, I enjoy playing basketball. And yeah,
Okay. You mentioned being at home, riding your bike. Is there any 3 things that you wanna share that people would be surprised to learn about you?
man, I don't know.
Whether it's
Uh,
cooking, reading, you like
I'm
to
a
collect
picky
things?
eater, that's for sure. I like to do yoga. I do like to do yoga. I guess that's something that's a little different.
Uh-huh.
Um, I don't know.
Okay, you mentioned picky eater. What are
Uh,
2 foods that you cannot eat?
oh, there's way more than two foods. Uh, I mean, I don't even know where to start. Uh,
Let's start with vegetables. Which
yeah,
ones do you stay away
we ain't going on the vegetables. I can go about corn. That's all I got for that.
from?
Yeah, that was always a
Uh,
problem when I was a kid.
usually when you get older, you start to like the things that you didn't.
Yeah,
I hated
no.
pickles. I love them now.
Mhm.
I
Oh yeah.
hated olives. I love them now,
Yeah.
but I
Not
still
for
hate
me.
arugula.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm with you on that greens part.
Mhm.
Okay, so let's go back to all the traveling. Talk to me about the excitement of being able to have your first home game of the season back at home now.
Man, it's really exciting. Fans get the fans out to see us play because I'm sure I don't know they're probably watching while we were traveling across America. But yeah, it's just good to get the fans out again, have them support us, and be able to put on a show for them.
Yeah, definitely. What are
Mhm.
you most looking for this Sunday?
Man, I'm just looking forward for us to get out there and try and get back in the win column. I mean, yeah.
Mhm. Do you have any rituals that you like to do before a game that kind of
Mm,
put your mind at ease?
I don't know. I just stretch before the game, listen to some music, and then just try and get in the right mind frame.
Listening to some music. Who's on your playlist that you like to listen to?
A lot of Young Boy, um, Lil Durk, uh, Big Fizzle. Some people haven't heard of him before and get a weird reaction, but I enjoy him.
Big
Um,
Fizzle, you said?
yeah,
Mhm.
Bizzle.
Okay.
um, yeah.
Everyone that I've talked to, I've asked about I love music too. Besides
Mhm.
sports, I love music.
Oh, yeah.
And I've been
Mhm.
asking everyone who their go-to artists or songs are, and I've been writing them down. Some I've heard and some of them like I've never heard, but I'm gonna tap in. I'll let you know what I think.
Okay.
Okay, and um, I know that you guys have a goal as a team to make it to the championships and, of course, win. What
Mhm.
is a personal goal of yours for this season?
Well, for the season, man, I don't know. I mean, I'd like to just be one of the top receivers, I guess, because I don't know. I guess it just is crazy. It's still crazy to me to just figure out that I'm like actually doing this now. From when 2, 3 years ago I was just sitting on the couch playing Xbox and stuff with my roommates and stuff, to now I'm actually like playing football and doing something I actually love again. So it's just, I don't know. I guess that is a goal in itself, and I'm just happy to be doing that.
Yeah, and I have to ask about your connection with your QB, Jalen. I saw that
Oh yeah.
touchdown first game.
hmm
How has that connection built throughout the season?
And it's just, yeah, that's like just what you said. It's just continue to build. I mean, we just, like I said, everyone on the team just meshes really well off and on the field. So like, it's just easier to continue to, for all of us to just get better together.
Mhm. Now,
hmm
I have some team dynamic questions for you.
Okay.
We talked a little about basketball and who you would pick as
hmm
your starting 5. But I have to ask, who do you think is the funniest guy in the locker room?
That's a toss up between, I'd probably say Logan Wright and Charles Hall. Those two are the funniest, I think.
Just naturally funny, because some
Oh
people,
yeah, just naturally funny. They're always bickering at each other. It's just, it's funny. They need to start like their own like just show where they just follows them around the whole entire time. It'd be, people would enjoy it.
we gotta have, like, a mic'd up segment with just them 2 throughout practice or
Yeah. Oh yeah. Uh-huh.
and who would you say is stepping up as a leader this season?
Uh, I'd probably just say Jalen. Every week he just seems to just becoming more of that presence of like the leader, and just I'd just say probably him.
Mhm. And if you had to pick one teammate to be stranded on an island with, who would it be and why?
Oh man. Oh man. I don't know, man.
Who has, like, the Boy Scout type of persona in him, you know? You wanna stay
Yeah.
alive, you got food.
uh, I'd probably go with Logan, I guess. I don't know why, but I feel
He'll
like
keep
we
you
could fit.
laughing.
Yeah, and I feel like we could figure it out. I feel like we could figure something out. Uh,
Okay. And I have to ask, because you mentioned Jalen as stepping up as a leader this season. I was
mhm.
looking at the fit checks before game, and I saw Jalen was wearing a tejana, a cowboy hat. I was
Uh-huh.
trying to find you, but I didn't see your fit. Can you give us, like, a sneak peek of what we can expect on Sunday?
Man, probably not too much. I ain't gonna lie. I think that week I was just wearing sweatpants and a sweatshirt. So I don't know. Maybe this week I'll wear some jeans and a t-shirt or something. We'll see.
Okay, okay. I'll be sure
Mhm.
to see what the fit check is, because I feel like people only see what's on the field, but there's so much more, and I feel like that's
Mhm.
where you get to know the player a little more, and you kinda get to see more of their personality, so
Yeah, oh yeah. Mhm.
alright, well, I'm looking forward to seeing you at your home game on Sunday.
Oh yeah.
Shiloh, thank you for taking the time to chat with me.
Well, thank you for having me. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, go kill it at practice, and I'll see you on Sunday.
All right, sounds good. Thank you.
Of course.